Good morning, class. Standard 8, ST, last chapters. Chapter 6, The Age of the Guptas. So, you keep all your lesson in your own notebook. It will be useful for next year. When you come to 9th standard, the repetition revision will be given. So, the age of the Guptas. Sources, accounts of Fahain, Allahabad pillar, inscriptions, political history and administrations, Samudragupta and Chandragupta, Vikramaditya, contribution of the fields of educations, Nalanda University, science, Aryabhatta, and culture, works of Kalidasa, Diogar temple. We will talk about these sources. The main sources of information about the Guptas, accounts of Fahain. Fahain was the earliest Chinese pilgrim who visited India on a religious mission during the reign of Chandragupta II. During his stay in India, he went on a pilgrimage to Mathura, Kanauj, Kapilavastu, Kushinagar, Vaishali, Pataliputra, Kasi, and Rajagiriya, and made careful observations about the conditions at that time without resorting to any bias according to a Fahain's accounts. Magadha was the prosperous country with large towns teeming with wealthy populations. Pataliputra was a flourishing city with numerous charitable institutions, including a hospital endowed by benevolent citizens. Although the people were wealthy, they led simple life, generally observing the Buddhist rules of conduct. Vaishnavism, Saivism, Buddhism, and Jainism were the main religious people, however, had no ill will towards other sects. Hindu gods and goddesses were depicted on coins and also in sculptures and paintings. The penal code was mild and the offences were ordinarily punished by fines only. From above accounts, it can be inferred that Gupta Empire was prosperous and governed on enlightened principles. Now we'll come to the Allahabad pillar inscriptions. It is one of the important epigraphic evidences of the imperial Guptas composed by Arisena, the court of poet of Samudragupta. Allahabad pillar inscriptions, also known as Prayaga Prasasti, is written in praise of Samudragupta, arguably the most powerful of the Gupta rulers. It describes the region of the Guptas in ancient India. Besides, it provides an impressive list of kings and tribals, republics that were conquered by Chandragupta. The inscriptions is also important because of the political geography of India that it indicates by naming the different kings and people who populated India in the 1st of the 4th century AD. Now, region of Gupta periods. The history of first two rulers of the Gupta dynasty, Sri Gupta and his son Catalonia is obscure, so it is believed that Gupta era originated with the region of Chandragupta I. Chandragupta I. Chandragupta I was the first independent king with the title of Maharaja Rajadi Raja, a king of kings. After declaring his independence in Magadha, Chandragupta I extended his empire through matrimonial alliances by marrying a Lichavi princess Kumara Devi. Chandragupta, he was a son of Chandragupta I. Much of the information about him is obtained from the Allahabad pillar inscriptions composed by his court poet Harisena. He was a great conqueror, an able statesman, as well as a patron of arts. His empire extended from Brahmaputra in the east to rivers Yamuna and Chambal in the west, and from Himalayas in the north to Narmada in the south. It is because of his bravery and generalship that he is known as the Napoleon of India. He further extended his empire up to Chambal river by defeating the Naga kings of Mathura, Gwalior and Achichatra. Like Alexander, he was daring during his famous Deccan campaign. He covered more than 3,000 miles through dense forest. Though he defeated many powerful rulers, he did not annex southern territories. He made the southern kings accept his authority and allowed them to rule. The Allahabad pillar inscriptions of Samudragupta describes 4 different kinds of rulers and tell us about Samudragupta policies towards them. First one, the 9 rulers of Aryavarta were uprooted and their kingdoms were made part of Samudragupta's empire. The 12 rulers of Dakshinbhata, that is South India, who surrendered to Chandragupta after being defeated, were liberated and allowed to rule again over their kingdoms. Third one, the inner circle of neighboring states, including Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal, and number of Ghana Sanghas, that is organization of the many kings. In the northwest, paid tribute, followed his orders, and attended his court. Fourth one, the rulers of the outlying areas submitted to him and offered their daughters in marriage. According to Samudragupta court, poet Harisena, Chandragupta performed an Ashwamedha Yojana and horse sacrifices. Chandragupta was not only brave warrior and conqueror but also great ruler, a musician and a poet. In one of his coins, he is shown playing veena. Samudragupta issued 8 types of coins made of gold. His court was full of great scholars and literary persons. Samudragupta was a follower of Brahmanism and worshipped Lord Vishnu. He also had faith in Vedic sacrifices, but he was tolerant towards other religions. Next, welcome to Chandragupta II Vikramaditya. The Gupta inscription mentioned that Chandragupta II succeeded his father Samudragupta. He inherited the military genius of his father and extended the Gupta Empire by conquests of his own. He annexed territories of Sakas of Malwa, Gujarat and Sakari, or conqueror of Sakas. So, Gupta administrations. The period of Gupta Empire and their successors saw the gradual disappearances of the republican form of government. Monarchy. The monarchy was the prevailing form of government during Gupta period. The theory of the divinity of kings became popular during this period. The Gupta kings were compared to different gods and as Yama, Varuna, Indra and Kuvera. They were compared to Vishnu as regards their function of preserving and protecting the people. Lakshmi, wife of Vishnu and goddess of prosperity, appears on many Gupta's coin. Now, Council of Ministers. The Gupta rulers had their councils. Kalidasa, the renowned poet, referred to the Mantri Parshad. It consisted of prince, the high officials, and feudatories. Among the high officers were the Kumaramatya and Sandhyagrahikya. The Kumaramatyas formed the chief cadre for recruiting high functionaries. Some of the Kumaramatyas functioned their own right and maintained their regular office. Now I will come to the provincial administrations. The core of the empire directly controlled by the Gupta was divided into bhuktis. Each of was placed under the charge of an Uparika. The Uparika was the governor appointed by the king. The bhuktis were divided into Vaishyas placed under the charge of Vaishyapati. The Vaishya was divided into smaller units. This pattern, however, was present mainly in the territories directly governed by the Gupta kings. Elsewhere, there existed different fiscal and administrative units such as Desha, Mandala, Bhogya, etc., especially in central and western India. Now, feudal nature of polity. The system of administration underwent several changes under the Gupta. The Mayuryan state is created with comprehensive competence based on centralized control, which may have been true of its rule, the core area of the middle Ganga plains. The Gupta period shows the process of the devolution of taxes, regulation of mines, the agriculture, etc. The golden age of Indian culture. The Gupta period is described as golden age of Indian culture because of high level of civilization and culture of this period. Along with the revival of Hinduism, the power of creativity was unleashed in the field of education, literature, arts, architecture, science, and at the same time extending this influence beyond India's frontiers. Now we'll talk about Nalanda University is important. It was the most renowned educational institutions of ancient India. It was located at Nalanda in Rajgiriya in Bihar. A lot of information about Nalanda University is given in the inscriptions and accounts of Yun Tishong, a Chinese Buddhist scholar who visited India during the region of Harshavardhana. The University of Nalanda had imposing buildings. There were at least 8 colleges built by different patterns, including one of the Palaputra Deva, kings of Samudra. According to Yun Tishong, the whole university area was enclosed by brick wall. The Nalanda University provided various facilities to the students for their studies. There were three great libraries called Ratnasaga, Ratnodadi, and Ratnarangajak. There were more than 10,000 students and teachers. They came from Korea, Mongolia, Japan, China, Tibet, Ceylon, and various parts of India. These are literature, science, Aryabhatta, cultural, literature, the Vishnu temple and Diogar, Kalidas. Kalidas is regarded as the greatest poet and playwright India has ever produced. Vincent Smith has rightfully compared to the Gupta age with the Elizabethan period in the history of England. According to him, in India, all the lesser lights are outshined by the brilliancy of Kalidasa. As in England, all the smaller authors are overshadowed by Shakespeare. His four poet works are Ritusambhara, Raghuvamsa, Magadatta, and Kumarasambhava. The three dramatic works of Kalidasa were Vikram Moravashyam, Malavikya Mitriam, and Avijnana Saguntalam. His dramatic works, Avijnana Saguntalam, narrates the love story of King Dushyanta and Saguntala, whose son Bharata later became the ruler. The Magadatta means the cloud messenger, is equally outstanding a lyrical poetic work. The hero of Malavika Mindram in Chandragupta Vikramaditya. It was written to commemorate the marriage of his daughter Prabhavati with Rudrasena. All his daughter Prabhavati with Rudrasena, all the works of Kalidasa, especially dramatic works, have been translated into many major languages of the world. So this is the Gupta's period, age of Guptas. So I will give the question up based on this. So you have to preserve this notebook, whatever the notes I am giving. It will be useful for next year, your board exams in 9th standard. So don't throw it outside. Keep it proper way, record purpose. You can go through. Whenever 9th standard you comes, you can go through those chapters. Good morning, class. Stay safe, stay at home.